Hey, how you doing today? I am Tequila Coleman. In today's video, we're going to talk about the consequences of having sex before marriage. Yes, the consequences of having sex before marriage. So let's talk about it. So here's the thing, okay? It is highlighted, that you should go ahead and have sex. It's not a big thing, if this is the one you love and you feel like you're going to be with this person for life, then go ahead and have sex. That is what's pushed in this world. However, okay, we must begin to understand there are consequences to our actions, right? There are consequences of when we have sex before marriage. The Bible say the wages of sin is death, right? So if you are not married and you are having sex with whomever, right, understand, number one, you are now inviting in death. Okay, and this death, because sometimes a physical, a natural death, it don't take place immediately, but you will see a death happen in that relationship. So the death can look like now there's a breakup, or there's a death to this person, the other person's feelings for you, right? Before the sex, oh, they were feeling you, right? They had all this time in the world for you, right? They was massaging them ears over that phone, Netflixing and chill. But soon as you start having sex with this individual, now they are getting distant. Now they are busy. Now, you can't get a hold of the person. You see, a death has come in, right? We got to begin to understand the wages of sin is death. And so there's consequences of having sex before marriage. And I'm going to list out some consequences um having sex before marriage, because we need to know, okay, what are the consequences? Because again, while you're in the moment, oh, the devil in your ear, like, yeah, go ahead and get you some. Go ahead, like, go ahead. Y'all both love each other. Go ahead, right? The devil is all up in your ear, encouraging you to go ahead and do it. But we need to also know what are the consequences of my action, right? So here's the consequences. So having sex before marriage will get you a disease. Okay. Now, this disease will first start in the spirit realm, right? So this is a spiritual disease, and then it's going to manifest in your body in the physical. Okay. And for some people who are having sex before marriage, you're going to end up with a disease that you can't even be cured from. Okay. So be careful. All right. Consequences of having sex before marriage, you can end up with a broken heart, right? Just from that one act, you to develop a soul tie to this individual, you know, um, now it's hard for you to let this person go. You see this person acting funny now, right? Now you're depressed, you're sad, you're brokenhearted just from this one act. You can end up with a baby. Okay, and again, children are a blessing from the Lord. However, but having this baby with someone who's not God ordained, with someone who is not your husband or wife, can lead you to now be a single parent, right? And then let's continue the conversation. Now you're a single parent, and because you had sex with this individual, now your finances can come under attack. Now you're being put on child support. Mhm. From one act of the flesh. Okay, you can lose your life. We hear stories about this all the time, how this person got involved with this person, and they turned out to be a stalker. They was harassing them. They took the mindset, if I can't have you, nobody can. And so again, the wages of sin is death. We got to begin to, understand there's consequences for our actions. Okay, just because it's available to you, it don't mean you should go ahead and do it. We got to begin to learn how to pause and think in the moment. Think everything through before you just act on your emotion, act on your feeling, act on your lust. No, you got to ask yourself, what comes with this? It looked good, but what comes with this, right? Maybe shame comes with this. Maybe embarrassment, maybe humiliation comes with this, right? Maybe confusion comes with this, right? Maybe torment of the mind might come with this. Okay, or mind games. Now this person playing mind games with you. Now you are confused. Now you in these situationships that you can't even get out of because of the mind game, the deceit, the deception, the control and manipulation. Now you coming up under abuse, all because of this one act. Other consequences for having sex before marriage, you can invite in curses, upon your life. Go to Deuteronomy 28, curses for disobedience. Pick one. Because that's the thing about a curse. We don't get to pick. We don't get to tell God, God, I want this curse right here. No, you don't know what door you open up, to the enemy too. You don't know, right? You sit up here and have sex before marriage. I don't know what's coming in through this door. It can be a curse of confusion. It could be a curse of poverty. It could be a curse of infirmity. It could be a curse to my womb, right? We don't know. It could be a madman curse. You just got mental health issues now. Then we got unhealthy soul ties, right? Soul ties are covenants. Again, this is spiritual. Now you have connected yourself to this person in the spiritual realm. And you wondering why in the physical, God not answering your prayer. God, send me the one. Well, he can't because you have put yourself in covenant with a counterfeit. You have put yourself in covenant with all of these counterfeits that now are attached to you in the spirit realm. All of this is giving the enemy permission to keep your life under attack. Having sex before marriage, you could be having sex with a witch or a warlock and not even know it. And if you don't know witchcraft, once you have sex with a witch or a warlock, now this person, because they crazy, right, and they working for the kingdom of darkness, now they attacking your life with witchcraft. Now your business coming under attack. Now you losing money. Now you losing connection. Now you losing opportunities, and you're like, what is going on? Well, you connected yourself with a witch, with a warlock, with someone who is evil, and you don't even understand it. You don't even know it. That's why we shouldn't date or entertain counterfeits, because you could be entertaining a witch. You could be entertaining a warlock. You could be entertaining an agent of Satan and not even know it. You become a fool, okay? You become foolish in mind, right? The scriptures say, like a dog returns to his vomit. How many times? Come on now. Let's tell on ourselves. How many times have you returned to your vomit? How many times have you went back to an ex who has broken your heart? How many times have you went back to an ex who has made broken promises to you to never fulfill it? That is like a dog returning to his vomit. You become a fool in the mind. Low self-esteem, low self-worth, low confidence, lack of confidence, all because you done had sex before marriage. You left feeling unwanted, unloved, rejected, abandoned, not good enough, all because you done had sex with the wrong one before marriage, right? This separates you from God, okay? You begin to seek love, attention, approval from the wrong one. Understand, anyone who is encouraging you to have sex before marriage, even if it is your God-ordained future, spouse, if they are encouraging you to have sex before marriage, it's the wrong one, okay? Because the right one will wait. The right one, okay, will encourage you to save that for marriage, okay? They will put boundaries in place so that you don't fall, you or the person don't fall. You can get exposed, hmm for the things you're doing behind the scenes. Just because you are now having sex before marriage can bring exposure to your life, which brings your life up under disgrace. Prime example, look at Diddy, look at R. Kelly. Because they gave in to their flesh, look at that. Your life can now begin to go backwards because you done had sex with the wrong person. You done connected yourself with the wrong person, and now your life is going backwards. Or your business is now being destroyed, or your life is being destroyed. Okay. Scripture say there is a way that seems right to a man, but in the end, it leads to destruction. Destruction becomes your portion when you have sex before marriage. It seemed like the right thing to do. I mean, I love him. He loved me. It's not that bad. God will forgive us. Okay. There is a way that seems right to a man, but in the end, it leads to destruction. You come up under abuse, control, manipulation. You can end up in jail or prison because of this one act. You don't know who you're dealing with. You don't know you're crazy. You don't know your level of crazy when someone play with your feelings. Let's just be honest here. You can also attract demons to you. Okay? You can attract demons. Understand confusion, that's a demon. Understand torment on the mind, that's a demon. Understand, pride, that's a demon. Lust, demon. These are demons that are now attached to you. You can, just from having sex before marriage, the person you have sex with can now end the relationship with you and now marry someone else. So now you are forced to watch the person your heart love marry someone else. And now you are left with a broken heart, feeling sad, depressed, because you done gave in to your flesh. Okay? So listen, and I get this all the time. People ask me, Tequila, is it okay if I have sex with my God-ordained future spouse because we are married in the spirit? Let me tell you something. You better come out of agreement with that. Okay? Yes, God has married the two of you in the spirit, but you got to wait till that marriage take place in the physical. Unless you're going to open up the door to curses for disobedience, Deuteronomy 28. Okay. If you are a virgin, you save yourself for your king. That's your favor. When a man finds a wife, he receives favor from the Lord. That is your favor. So save your favor for your king. Scriptures say a faithful man who can find king, save your favor. Okay. Your favor shows up as a faithful man, a man who honors, who loves his body, who respects his body. The right woman will respect that. She'll respect that about you. She'll be proud to have you on her arm because she recognized this is a high value man right here. Mm, okay? So that is it. These are the consequences of having sex before marriage. I am Tequila Coleman. I'll talk to you real soon. Take care.